Hello. We have a new call. Hello. What's
yeah,
up?
I'm just kind of curious. I'm trying to talk here.
Yeah, what's up?
I was just kind of curious as to what kind of car you drive, Mike.
What kind of car I drive? Why would you
Yeah.
like to know what kind of car I drive?
Well, I mean, it kind of goes into the whole plan, what you're bitching and moaning about.
How's that? How does what car I drive have to do with General Motors?
Well, I mean, if you don't like General Motors so much, I'd assume that you're not actually driving a General Motors vehicle or
Oh no,
or Chrysler.
actually right now with Chrysler, you couldn't even give me a Chrysler car. I mean, if you gave me one for free tonight, I wouldn't even take it. They're
Really?
garbage.
Well, that doesn't answer my question, though. What kind of car do you actually drive?
I have a Ford Bronco, and I also have a
Is it white?
Range Rover.
Are you driving away right now?
Am I what?
Is it white? Are you driving away right now?
No, I'm sitting at a table, you idiotic. No, I'm sitting at a desk. I'm not driving right now. So what's your point about the car I drive with General Motors?
Well, I mean, if you're actually going to drive one of the big three that are all getting bailouts, isn't it kind of
Well, no, Ford hasn't taken any money that I'm aware of, have they? GM
Pardon?
has. Chrysler has. Ford hasn't yet.
I'm pretty sure they've all gotten quite a bit of money from different parties throughout the government. So
Okay, well, I'll tell you what you do. If you will Google it for me and find out, then I will apologize to you on the air. But as far as I last heard, Ford has taken no money. So thanks for your call. That was pointless. Is there anybody tonight that would like to call in with something smart to say? I guess we have a new caller. You're on the air. Hello. Hello.
Hi, this is Chris. Hey, Mike.
Chris,
I just want to talk about, I just want to give a remark on GM.
Okay, give a remark on GM. Or Garbage Motors.
I used to have a 1982 Buick Park Avenue.
Okay.
And it was awesome.
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 That's great. So did you, never mind. Awesome.
And it had plush velvet seats. And I used to get 8 to 10 people in this Buick Park Avenue.
Wow, that's...
I want GM to remake the Buick Park Avenue.
Well, you know what? Send them a letter, my friend, and maybe Velvet will come back in another 50 years. That wasn't even in then when you had the car. Goodbye. Stanley, I cannot believe the dingleberries that are watching this program. Hello.
Hello, Mike.
Yes.
My white friend. How are you?
My white friend.
Yes. Tell me how you feel about the liberation that took place at the Holocaust Museum.
How I feel about the liberation that took... Are you a white supremacist?
You could say that I am of the color of the gods.
I think you are a complete mental case, and don't call this show again. I do not like you people. I think you people are mentally depraved, and I hope that they stop inbreeding, because evidently that's the only way you got on this planet, buddy. Let me tell you something. I'm kind of pro-life, but in this idiot's case, I would love abortion to be done. Maybe we could make it retroactive and take care of this moron now. Hang up on him. He is an imbecile. My white friend. Trevor, I need a good phone call, please. If there's anybody out there that cares about your family, your pension plans, your freedom, anything like that whatsoever that you would like to call in and voice your opinion, it doesn't have to be on these subjects. What happens with this show in particular is I at this program have a particular point of worldview, and these dingleberry, jackass, idiotic morons sit around the whole week and they plan, how can I call Mike and screw with his show? And so that's what we're having tonight. So the phone lines are jammed by idiots. Next week, see, the problem tonight too is we do not screen the calls. And these dingleberries will wait 24 hours to call, and they've been doing it for years. But I can tell that they're all idiots. Hello, we have a new call. Hello,
Hi.
say something.
I was just wondering about how you feel about the government giving all this money to GM instead of giving any kind of feedback or any kind of kickback back towards any of the people.
Well,
all the rich people are getting all these kickbacks to keep them floating and keep them going, but they don't want to give any money to keep the people who are actually fueling the economy by going out and buying things who don't have any money. They get nothing.
Well, and the other thing that really pisses me off about the whole deal too is not only do we bail out these idiots, but then we take the keys to an American company that we've just bailed out and we say, here, we're going to give it to Fiat. Maybe Fiat can run it good. Fiat was here in the 80s and they sucked. The worst car that was ever imported into the U.S. was a Fiat. And no, I agree with you. I mean, I'm not really for buying out people and giving away money. I think people should work for their money. However, the economy is kind of in a topsy-turvy thing now. Why not give money to some colleges and get some of these people educated and get them where they can be lawyers, doctors, whatever their dream is to be, instead of bailing out these rich, fat cat idiots. But thank you for your call. I appreciate it. And call in anytime. That was actually a decent call. He made a lot of good points. And he's welcome to call here again. You other idiots are banished from the show, and I hope you never call again. Hello, go ahead.
Yeah, after this whole Holocaust shooting thing, I think it's time for us to, put in some gun control. What do you think?
What do I think about, say that again?
Putting in some gun control now after that Holocaust museum shooting.
So you are for gun control?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
you and me differ totally on gun control. People have a constitutional right to own guns. I am for background checks. Any idiot that is like that moron was a felon when he went into the federal building a few years ago in the 80s and tried to take it over. He shouldn't have been able to own a gun, and the laws that are on the books are, well, if it's enforced, but that jackass, I mean, I hope the guy dies, frankly, because I don't want to pay for him. But no, I'm totally against gun control. I want legal, law-abiding citizens to own guns, not nutcases and criminals. The background checks they already have in place, that's enough. I'm in favor of no more gun control. Thanks for the call, though. We just disagree on that one issue. But I do appreciate your call. Thank you. Also, another thing that was going on in the news today was the government of Denver has now been admitting to that there are not enough air sirens, and they don't know how they're going to pay for them when these tornadoes and everything were going out, like in Weld County, Boulder County, and the deficits are so high in the state, they don't know how they're going to come up with the money to pay for this crap either. So there goes more money. They'll all keep their money, their pensions, and all that other stuff, but we won't have air raid sirens. It's kind of what they're saying when a tornado comes. So that's another thing if you want to talk about the state of Colorado. Feel free to call in. Hello, caller. I guess we have a new call. Hello.
Yeah, I just had a comment about the gun control.
Yes.
The whole point of gun control is to control guns from people getting them illegally, but the people who are taking them illegally anyway, even if you impose more rules, they're still going to get them illegally and still commit crimes.
Okay.
When you throw more laws out there to control the guns more, is all you're doing is you're limiting the law-abiding citizens from having something to defend themselves when some idiot who does do something illegal with a gun
Absolutely.
kills somebody.
And the bad thing about gun control is I am for, I like the instantaneous background checks for a number of reasons, which some people don't. I think if a woman's under distress from like an ex-husband and he's threatened to kill her or do something like that, that woman should be able to buy a gun immediately and go through the instantaneous background check like we have in the state of Colorado. So if there are special circumstances where someone needs a gun quickly, they should be able to go through training. I also recommend training if you're going to buy a firearm. Go to a training facility, take a class, learn how to operate the gun. It's just common sense. Don't be an idiot if you're going to buy a gun.